Every single word, every little thing I can't forget. Oh, blooded angels. Hi, everybody. Pay the terrible price when we learn to fly. So, what you might not be able to tell from my demeanor is that I have a slight headache, but this song always gets me going. It's a wonderful, wonderful song. I survive. But we're gonna be trying to make our own game. And apply what we've learned through the tutorials, the little bit that we did. Because spawning stuff in, moving them around, things like that, I think are gonna be enough to start. So let me just make a new project. Skydive something. Let's find path project. Current folder. There we go. Just move my yes here. There we go. So now again I have to. Oh, okay. Godot actually works this time. Nice. Okay, we're gonna be looking at our notes a lot during this. And we're gonna need to find some art. Let's see if we can find a skydiver PNG. Something like that, but from above, please. Skydiver from above. Yeah, I was thinking this is not gonna be as easy as I thought it would. This might work if I just cut it out. It's not totally flat, but that might work. Okay, let me see just something. It's a web B. Is that gonna work? Let me just select a folder. Godot, skydive. Downloads. Sky. Okay, if I open this up in GIMP now, will I be able to just misery? Oh. Actually, the band that was playing before, Baroness, I'm going to a concert in August. I'm very excited. I really like that band. The only thing that's really weird about them, the production on each of their albums is very crunchy. It's almost like you're listening to them on a broken car speakers or something. That's the only thing I really don't like. Which, you know, I don't know why they choose to do it that way, but they do. Where did I save this? Downloads. Unknown file type. Nice. Okay. If I open it, it opens with what? Something? Save as. PNG. Still light follow. Still. And of course, it's not a file. Let's grab this. Work. And it actually seems okay. Let's cut it. Select. I haven't used GIMP in such a long time. Okay, let's lose the wraps. I'm not sharing this because spend much time doing it. Problem is I'm not very versed. GIMP. It's been a long time since I've used it for editing a couple of thumbnails. Okay. Can we now crop in the size? Still let fit canvas to layer. Work. Crop to select. And now what? Would I say yes to this? Hmm. I don't get it. Why is it so hard to just resize the layer to the size of the... I'll just crop it manually. I should maybe make GIMP a part of the we don't capture GIMP. Where are you? There we go. So the only thing I want to do now is to fit the canvas size to this crop that I have, but I'm having troubles for some reason. Layer, crop to selection. Oh, there we go, finally. The only thing I needed to do is share the screen. Okay, we can export as documents. You cannot see this, but that's fine. Okay. It's the report. It's fine. So now we can go back here. And we can import our one and only image for now. Okay. Feel like anyone else. It's not an angel. Okay, that's gonna be our player node. Node to be the level first. It's level. Gonna save scene. And folder, which is probably overkill, but let's keep it well organized. So we need a sprite. It's gonna be Actually, we are gonna need a sprite for the level, but no. Inclusion shape probably be fine for now. Wee! Woo! Let's see, can we set the size of our play screen? We're gonna need this later. This property. But we're gonna set it to, wait, what's the 140p? 240p resolution is 258? 2560, right? Two five six zero, yeah. Okay. How big is our almost as big as I wanted it to. We can maybe make the sprite a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. Oh wait, maybe that feels okay. This a little bit. Feel like anyone else. Player. Yeah, that seems okay. So I was thinking we can actually steal the drone enemy from the tutorial. I think that's gonna be... I wanted to have drones inside. It's maybe too futuristic, but it really doesn't matter at this point. So let's do that as well. Let me just remember, where was it? Sources, graphics, enemies, drone. So let's put that. Well, there we go. So that's a character body too. Right. circle. Okay, there we go. Save this under these. Okay, cool. Now we have a couple of things that we can play with. And now we come to the hard part. Actually, writing code. Okay, let me look at my notes again. Drawing hierarchy, okay. This is gonna be really important. Okay. So let's just try and move the character first. So we already have it in the level. The input map. So we need a W. No. Up. Down. Left. Right. That's gonna be. Okay. So open C script. This is always so daunting when there's nothing here still. So should have put something here in the notes for the movement. So we need that. Yeah, I need to look at our previous code. My main problem is I don't remember actually how everything is called. Let's open up our other project. Can I have two projects open at the same time? Can I? Do I need two Godots open? Is OBS now gonna switch between the two Godots? Doesn't look. Okay. Okay, so we need input bar. I'm gonna there or input is input get and it goes left. Right. Down. So here we're gonna put all the, at the beginning we're gonna put all the variables that are gonna change the movement. So starting, so here we have bar movement player speed equals, let's say 500. So now here we're gonna say the velocity is their movement speed times no, direction, input direction times player movement speed. And then we're gonna say move slide. Okay, does that work? Cool. So you guys don't see the game now? Just a second. Whee! Okay, that does work. My debug screen is actually too big, but it's fine. What I want to see if is I can play with the let's see what's the difference between floating and grounded. Nothing. Material. There we go. Oh, that's canvas. Okay, so it doesn't have like rigid body physics like a rigid body does. Because I also wanted it to have like a friction or, you know, acceleration. So you have a more of a feeling that you're floating, that you're free falling. Hmm. What? Add upward velocity. What? Hmm. So yeah, we're gonna have to program somehow. Let me see, velocity. Current velocity vector. But if we stop moving, then we set decreasing velocity until it stops. That's too advanced for now. Hey, Lost! Welcome to the stream, man. I closed though. How have you been? I already streamed for 6.5 hours today, man. I don't remember if you were here. I don't think you were. Okay. Yeah, I'm fighting the urge to have like have a headache the whole time. I'm on a verge of one, but I'm not just gonna let it overtake me, you know. I hope you get over it as well pretty soon, pretty quickly. Sets the acceleration value of the accelerometer sensor. Can be used for debugging on devices with a hardware sensor, for example, in an... that's not what it... Okay, gyros. So I did another hour and a half or 2 hours of tutorials, and we covered signals and spawning in projectiles and things like that. So I started doing my own game now, or you know, one of the first, just like an idea to kind of retrack everything we've learned so far, so I don't just keep learning, you know, new things and never actually go through the things we already did. So what I'm trying to figure out now is how to do like friction or deacceleration and acceleration on the input when it's a character node and not a, because on a rigid body it happens alone, right? It calculates it in the physics, but here that's not the case. Because if I want to have a skydiver, you know, I want him to kind of slowly stop and go into position and not just stop on a dime. I want it to feel like he's actually flying, you know? Ayahuasca soon. Yes. Yes, it is. Should you already have something built in? Or do I have to do it on the... Aha, wait, maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. Okay. Maybe just don't type me the answer, try and type me like a way to get there, you know? I'm probably looking, I shouldn't be looking at the input. I should maybe be looking at character body 2D. Yeah, there is kind of slide thing here. Max slides. Maximum number of times the body can change direction before it stops when calling move and slide. Motion mode. Ah, maybe move and slide I should be looking at. Wait. Okay. So yeah, we should put this on floating. It is. Okay, let me check. Lerp. I gotta be honest, never messed with lerp. It scares me. Okay. I think it's not gonna be different for me then as well. Returns the result of the linear interpolation between this vector and 2 by amount weight. Okay, this actually might work. Oh, expected list 2? Wait. Ah, vector 2 dot lerp, right? Yes. So this shouldn't be that hard, but I don't understand. Here it says it wants 2 things, right? This is a method. I should be... Is this a method? It's a what? Lerp. Lerp. How do I write this? Just vector2.lerp? So velocity.lerp? Or like this, lerp. This. It's just lerp. Too few arguments for lerp call. Expected at least 3 but received 2. The input direction is a vector. God damn it. We shouldn't. Should be here. Because this would be just missing something here. Yeah, but I have this variable up here, which is the input direction. So that's the direction the lerp is supposed to go. It should multiply it by player speed, and then it should slow down by the weight of 2. Maybe this is too much, but I don't know what else I'm missing. And that should be the velocity. Let's make a variable. Yeah, but I don't see in the documentation what's the third. Hey, malicious munch. But why isn't that in the documentation? Am I crazy? Am I reading this wrong? And I have a player movement speed. Speed is not acceleration though, I give you that. Okay, let's see. Godot lerp. Interpolation is very basic operation graphic programming. It's good to become familiar with it. In basic, you want to translate from transition from A to B. A value t represents the states in between. For example, if t is 0, then the state is A. If t is 1, then the state is B. Everything in between is interpolation. Yes. But it is where I'm going, isn't it? How is that not where I'm going? Aha! That's the direction where I'm going. That's not the coordinates of where I'm going. Is that what you mean? Yes, okay. But that's still not a reason why it's giving me this error on the code, is it? Aha! Yeah, so I'm missing the first position, you're right. Okay, so it will be position dot lerp. So the player position. Let's try this. Direction. Come to. Yes. Okay, now it works. But I need this times player movement speed. Either it's not gonna happen. Like this. It's good that we're learning, man. Now. It should be position plus input direction. That's the new position it should go to, right? Do I need to put this in brackets? No. Does the debugger say? Aha, delta. Aha, position equals lerp position. What? That's what I tried before, and then it didn't. Position equals lerp. No, I think lerp is not gonna work because it interpolates between 2 points on a constant. That's not the acceleration that I wanted. I wanted to drop off, right? Wait, how did I have it written before? There we go. I think I had this before. Yeah. Isn't there a built-in thing into the move and slide for this? Yes, we need a variable that's going to either be added to the lerp, right? To the interpolation for the either the acceleration or the deacceleration. Is that what you mean? That's my logic, right? Otherwise, it's constant. Lost matter. I lost you. Okay. Yes. So let's do another variable. How best to do it in a loop? Never used loop before. Player. Let's call this player friction, which is or player weight. And that should be fuck. Basically, when I start moving into a direction, it should go from 0 to that over time. Fuck me. Why isn't there something that's here already? Slide on ceiling. Hey, pissing bag, welcome to the stream. So what I'm trying to do is have a skydiver. It's not working, let me show you. So what I'm trying to do is have a skydiver. This is also not gonna work. That moves around, but has kind of a weight, or you would say like a friction to it. So when you start, it kind of accelerates and starts, and when it stops, it kind of accelerates and stops. It doesn't stop on a dime. So you have a feeling like you're free falling, you know? That's what I'm trying to do right now, but I did a very limited amount of tutorials and that was not covered there. Yes, basically. I want to add weight or friction, yeah. I was looking if there's a built-in function here in the character too. Character body 2D, but I wasn't able to find it. Physics body. And the input direction, right? Yes, we tried using lerp before, but I kind of got lost and I had no idea what I was doing. Tried with lerp. Can you give me a... Thank you! If you look at this code, can you give me a... I'm lost. Thanks. Yeah, malicious probably could have done that as well, but I was kind of like, just don't tell me everything. But now I'm really kind of lost. Okay. If input direction. I'm gonna try a loop. Aha, plus. Yeah, okay. And delta, right? Ah, yeah. Sorry. Why does this now give me troubles? Expected statement. I don't need this, right? Don't indent it else. What? It should be under if, right? It should be here. Fuck. Yes, okay, thank you. Sorry. I'm really new to this. And then this should be in there, right? Yes, okay. What the fuck? Like, why is it giving me trouble here now? Ah! I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man. I cannot even begin to imagine how frustrating this is for somebody that knows what they're doing. Oh my god. Add a lerp for the velocity. Oh, pissing bag, you can join the Discord and put it there if... Okay, Lost, you put a cheat sheet, right? Velocity lerp. Yes, that seems the right way to go. Wait, Lost actually sent me something on the Discord. Let me try that before we go. Before I try your thing, because it's gonna be harder. Why vector 0? And I guess this is the friction you chose, right? Okay, now I finally see what's the... What? Oh, oh, that's amazing. I have no idea what that was now. Woo! I think it's because I don't know. Wait, let's see. Aha, but now nothing happens until I let go of the mouse and of the button, and then it just nudges it a little bit. Maybe the friction is too low, too high? Let's see. That was amazing! To 30? Yeah, the problem is just he doesn't keep moving. It's just by every... Yeah, it only... Look. So... Something's weird. Aha! Yeah. Okay, so like this. Yeah! There we go! Oh, fuck yeah. Do you understand all of this, though? That's the real question. Bag, you're absolutely right. And I'm gonna try and reverse. Thank you so much, guys. I cannot believe that you have the motivation to do this. So the only thing I don't understand, I understand this. If input is pressed, if this exists, then add the velocity. To the velocity, add... This is basically what would normally happen otherwise, right? But if we're not doing that, we're not getting input, our velocity is the interpolation between our current velocity. The vector 0 I don't understand. Aha, because our... So this is what's happening if I have it right. Let me try and do this. So let's see if I understand this. So we have our character, and it only moves basically to 1. Basically only moves to 1, 1. Yeah, 1, 0. -1, 0. minus 0, 0 minus 1, and 0, 1, right? Those are the only 4 directions that we have in our input now, and the interpolation of everything in between. Yeah? No. This is basically like a 4-directional D-pad. And so, what we say here is if you're pressing anything, don't be the velocity, add the velocity to it. So yeah, we have diagonals. Yeah, sorry. So we have this, which is 1 minus 1, right? That will be here and here. So we have that as well. Okay, yeah. But we have all the possible combinations of 1s and 0s, basically. Then, normally before, I think in our previous projects, we didn't add this. We said the velocity is that. That's why it was instant, right? Let me check. Let me check in our previous... I have another Godot open. Yes, velocity equals direction times. Okay, but now we're adding it. That's why it's taking time per frame. Aha, yeah, you're right. Print input direction. It needs to be... So I'm not going to be able to see this because the screen is too big. But as we move around... Yes, this is the diagonals. It's, yeah, yeah. So it's not minus 1, 1, it's... Because you would move double as fast than going diagonally, right? So this is basically that difference, I think. Yeah. Okay. And that's because of that. I noticed in some games, in some engines, they don't account for that, and you know, all speedrunners run diagonally to be faster. So yeah, that's a known thing. Okay, so it's not 1-1, but basically, yes, I do understand that. And so then we are interpolating. Yeah. So what I don't understand is how come there's not a minus equals here? Because it should also decrease with time, right? Aha, because LERP does that automatically. If it has a friction, it's going... No, isn't interpolation normally at a constant speed from one area to from one... Here we are adding the velocity. How come we are not subtracting the velocity here? Because it's already in the LERP. Because we have a weight. It is. I'll be interested to see this. Should make the project smaller. Okay. I don't know what any of that means, but it kind of makes sense. Oh wow. Oh, it gets very hard to change directions, which is kind of cool. Ah! Okay. So, what happens if we put the friction like really small? It's a bit more responsive. You can limit the speed so you don't go zoom. Yeah, I think we should do that. But isn't this? No, because it's additive, right? Because it's adding it here all the time. If I keep it pressed, it will just keep going, right? Whee! So this is basically now player acceleration. And then top player movement's top speed should be that new thing. Right? So we're gonna set a new variable that's gonna be player top speed. Let's say that's 350. And then where do we put the clamp now? I haven't used that before. Is that Oh, actually my idea was good. that's don't make it 350, okay? It should be a lot bigger because it's times delta, right? It should be right around 5,000 or something. Has to be a vector. Okay. Aha, yeah, I see the prints. The print of the velocities can get really big, okay. Okay. Can you guys hear the music? How's the audio mix? I love this song. Oh, you can't really hear anything. Do you want to? Do you hear the music, guys? This should be loud enough. I'm only 1/3 louder than this. Or are you saying that something is fucked in my OBS and you literally don't hear music at all? Really? Fuck. The music's been playing the whole time, man. I mean, I see it playing in the OBS. Aha, you can't hear. Is anybody else here? Yeah, you're right. Let's go back to work. Lost, can you hear the music? So outside of the if statement, you mean? What the fuck? Ah, before move and slide. Yeah, so we're going minus this vector plus this vector. Okay. Otherwise it's gonna be in the else. Yeah. Okay. So basically this is the if statement, and then this is just another thing, the input. So let's add comments. Adding friction, acceleration, and friction. Yeah, that I do get. Yeah, we'll test it out right now. Speed. Yeah, this feels more like you're actually in the air. Yeah, this feels great. The only problem that really hurts my eyes, and I don't think you guys are able to see it, that it's the JPEG is really, or the sprite is really jittery. Is that because of a frame rate? Can I cap that or something? It works and it feels really great. You really do feel like you're in the air and you have to like change your... My problem is that you don't probably see it on your screen, but it's very jittery. Like the sprite is crazy jittery. I think I need to cap the frame rate or something. Yeah. It actually hurts my eyes looking at it, how jittery it is. But if I can print it, I can change it and clip it too. Uh, performance. Okay. I mean, it is capped at 60, it would seem. But it's so jittery, it really hurts to look at. Yeah, when I'm going fast in the diagonals, you can see. I think you can probably tell as well, but it's... I'm only exporting in OBS, I think in 30, that's why you probably... It's even double worse. Okay. Yeah, I just commented it out. That happened to me following the tutorial as well. I'm really bummed that you don't hear the music. Let me try and restart Spotify. Jesus, that means in the intro I was singing to nothing. How embarrassing. It's not the clamp. I'm 100% sure it's not the clamp because it happened before. Can you hear the music now? Yeah. Try to disable VSync. Yeah, now it's fine. Oh, now it's buttery smooth, man. Thank you very much. Oh. But this is not working anymore. I just disabled VSync. So acceleration does work, but stopping is... What the fuck? Is it really just this? It is. Wow, what the fuck? Like that? Nope. So now it stops on a dime? It takes a while to get going? And if I enable VSync, then it's fine. What the fuck? This is really weird. Wait, what happens if I put it on adaptive? It's still jittery as fuck, but the code works. Mailbox. What's mailbox? No jittery, and the code's not working. So it looks like it affects the lerp, right? It affects the interpolation, I would say, because the acceleration doesn't work, but the acceleration works. It was hanging around the door. Oh, it affects the clamp. No. Look, if we print, let's keep printing the velocity. I think velocity is fine. Yeah, it's clamped. No, velocity is fine. It's the lerp. It's the lerp. Because look, if I comment out I comment out this. Yeah, okay. The clamp comes with it, but now it still accelerates. Yeah, I don't know. Aha, but I can comment this out, right? No. We all learned something today. Wait, I'm probably not the first one. Let's see. Godot vsync affecting lerp. Fixing jitter stutter and input lag. Standard lerp is frame dependent. Affecting clamp. Clamping. Bag, thank you so much. I'm gonna Google and look into fixing jitter and all this because I'm gonna fucking die. Okay, it's definitely jitter and not stutter. Maybe my monitor refresh rate is at 144, I think. That would do it, right? No, it's at 59.951 hertz. That should be 60, right? Like way lower? Like this? You mean the jitter? No, it's still there. And isn't the point of all this so I can change the friction to... Yeah, this fucking hurts to look at, and I'm already on a verge of a headache. This is not good. Yeah, but if I disable vsync, then my code doesn't work for some reason. Look, the guy doesn't... Oh, it does. Why does he do... Why does this work now? God damn it. Okay, so the friction was the problem, I guess. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, this is smooth now. This is smooth now, and it works. And the vsync is disabled. Output overflow, print less text, okay. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I should be able to play with this, you know, to make the character move really. Yeah, this is what happens when I let go. It's actually not bad. Yeah, this feels actually pretty good. So now the only thing that I can... Flare acceleration, so I should be able to get to the top speed faster. So what happens if I do like 600? Go to your code. I'm at my code. LPCs are real. Yep, that might be the case. Okay, now we're faster. Oh, this feels just like a... I mean, just like your skydiving. This feels great. Thank you so much, guys. There is no fucking way I would come to this with the amount of tutorials that I did. No way. But I kind of learned about LERP, which is very helpful. So what was I gonna explain here? So basically this is our input. The direction. Right? Oh, something to do with the stream. So no, Bag, the point is that other things are gonna come to me. So we're gonna be on the same... I'm basically always gonna stay at the same scale, but that is the plan, to play with around with scale. Sure. Ah, lost, you do. Okay. So this is the input direction. So velocity is a vector, right? Yeah. So that changes into... So what we do in the... So what we say is this, if this is going, then the velocity is, for instance, this here times 600, for instance, times delta. But for basically what this does is makes just this direction actually a pixel. So for instance, we are moving 600 pixels, 600 pixels in X and 600 pixels in Y, right? This turns the direction into actual pixels per second. Yeah, Bag, that's amazing. And that sounds really encouraging, because I basically started on Monday. This Monday is when I started. Yes, I mean, I skipped that point, but there's delta. Yeah, that's basically... This goes by frame rate, and then delta does the time thing. I know. And then... Aha, and it's not just increasing. It is adding. It is adding, slowly adding each. Yeah. Aha, yeah, right. Times delta, and then delta makes it smaller. And if we're not pressing anything, the velocity starts to be the interpolation between the current velocity and 0. And it goes in increments of friction. So from like 40, for instance, 600 pixels, or yeah, 20 pixels to I can write 20 pixels in each direction. It slowly goes towards 0 by by increments of friction. So let's say minus 0.08 every frame, right? And since we are updating every frame, this is the new velocity, right? So this is gonna be 19.98 or whatever. And since we are updating that here, it just keeps going until it reaches 0. Jesus. And the same here, same thing here, right? And it would just keep growing and growing, but since we clamped it, it stops. Okay. Whew. That was a lot, and I'm starting to get a headache, so I think that's it for today. Control K. Whew. So this is definitely the longest I have ever streamed. I'm at 8.5 hours today. Oh, Bag. Let me just show you what was my idea. I know that a 3D game would probably work better this way, but I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and I'm on a regular schedule. I'm streaming this weekend a lot because my girlfriend's not here. That's totally, these are like bonus streams. But normally, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays every day for at least 3 hours. I lost. Wait. Let me just explain this to Bag. So what I was thinking is having to have the skydiver. To move him like basically like you saw. Maybe I'm gonna make it so that he's always looking at the middle, so you know you have a feeling like he's turning around and being all cool. What I was thinking was somehow spawn or have a smaller size of the play area, maybe like on a scale of 1.0 or 0.1 or something. Spawn all my enemies inside there in intervals, right, randomly, and then have the scale point be in the middle and just scale them up. So they would basically be, you know, this small, then bigger until they finally show up, and that would make kind of like the perspective of that they are moving towards you, right? Because if you scale them from the center, they're gonna always be the same distance. So you get a feeling like they are coming towards you. That was my idea. Because I have like a, you know, CAD designer head. So I was thinking about how can I solve this perspective thing graphically. And so if I scale everything down, spawn everything down here and then just scale it up, it's gonna have the right perspective. Yeah, I know. But I thought this was gonna be a good practice for the basic things we learned, like spawning things and scaling them up, moving them around. I just didn't think like the you know, friction and movement of the skydiver is gonna be so fucking complicated. But it does feel good now. It does feel like you're actually in the air and not, you know, it does feel like you have some that you're floating. It feels good. Yes. So basically I would I would make it so that until the scale is like between 0.08 and 1, you can't collide or interact with them, right? So they have to come to your plane to be able to interact with them. And they and that's when they start shooting and things like that. And oh yeah, you're gonna have guns and you're gonna shoot them as well. Isn't it? And you know, I'll play around with those other variables to make it even better. Yeah. Yes, that was my idea. That was my idea, to like and you know, and then things can move at a different rate. So you would have a constant rate, something that approaches you, something mechanical like a drone, and then stops and hovers where you are. Maybe even decelerates a little bit. But if you have things that are static, they should zoom past you much faster, right? They should almost be on a curve. Like they start slowly and then as they get closer, they go faster. I already have an enemy. Like, I already made the drone. We can spawn it in. It's no problem. But I want to. Let's start that next time. Oh yeah. I forgot that you guys don't have the invites on. You don't see them on YouTube. Let me just do this. Yeah, I would appreciate it very much if you come out and hang. We're a small community, and normally I was a gaming channel, so we're mostly about games, but I just started the game dev thing, and it's been insanely gratifying. Yes, nice. Oh. You can see it in the events on Discord, but tomorrow I'm gonna stream 100%. I just don't know when. It's because it's a free day, so I'm probably gonna take time and sleep and stuff. But around 10, 11 in the morning. I don't know where you are, but where are you from, man? If you look at the Discord, fuck yeah, I'll put an event for tomorrow. Hey, Pinos. Let me put an event for tomorrow. Create event. Somewhere else. Joy TV. Tomorrow is the 21st. Let's say we're gonna start at 11 and we're gonna go till I'm hungry, so like 6, 5. What's my time zone? That's a really good question. My time zone. CES, GMT +2. It is almost 9:30 where I am right now. Okay. So I created an event, and if you're interested in it, you can put. You'll get notifications if you say you're interested. I don't know if you've used Discord events. I haven't used them at all since now, but you can. On the upper left of the server, you can click on the event, and if you're interested, I think it's gonna pop up. Yeah, very cool. Thank you guys so much for hanging around, for helping me out and being good sports, and for joining and for subscribing and for following and all that. And yeah, I'm really glad that we're like all on this journey and helping each other out. This feels really great. Yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.